Hey everybody, we're looking at question number 8. It costs $8 per hour to rent a bike. Nico graphs this relationship using X for the number of hours and Y for the total cost. Which ordered pair is a point on the graph of the relationship? And they give us these choices. All right, so first of all, we always want to be in the habit of putting the X over here on the left in these t-tables to organize our thinking, and the Y we'll put over here. And let's remind ourselves of the label, because they do tell us. So X, they're saying that's the number of hours. So I'm just going to throw that label on there. And for the Y, they're saying that that's going to be the total cost. So let's throw that word over here. All right. Now, when we think about the answer choices that are given here, they give us things like, I'm going to leave a blank spot there, but they give us numbers like a 4, a 6. They give us, let's put this one in, actually, let's move the 6 down. And let's put the 5 because that's one of the suggested ones that they offer. And how about the biggest number they give you is the 24. All right, now before we get started thinking about the numbers that are offered as answer choices, because again, where am I pulling these numbers from? These are all suggested X values or the number of hours that we're going to be renting this bicycle. So let's first think about what if we're just renting it for 1 hour, because that's not a choice, but let's just think about that. If it's $8 per hour to rent a bike, doesn't that mean that the total cost would be $8? So what do we have to do to the 1 to get the 8? Wouldn't we be multiplying by 8? So whatever X is, we have to multiply it by 8. So that's 8X would be your function. So if we think about the equation that we're using here, it's 8X equals Y. All right, so let's just substitute in the values here. 8 times 1 equals 8, just to get our brains thinking about the other answer choices that are provided. Now, if we substitute in this 4, which is the X value for answer choice A, let's put down the 8s going down the page here. And let's substitute in our 4. If we do 8 times 4, wouldn't that be $32? Now, look at the Y value for choice A. It's an 8, not a 32. So that's probably not going to be our answer. Let's try this one here. If we look at choice D, we substitute in the 5. And if we do 8 times 5, does that equal $40? Because that's what they're proposing here. So if you're saying that it does, then you're probably going to pick choice D as your answer. But let's make sure we can eliminate the other choices. So if we look at choice B, they give you a 6. So if we substitute in the 6 for the number of hours and multiply that by 8, multiply these two things together, does that give us this number right here? Ask yourself that. And then, of course, you'd want to think about this answer choice. If we multiply 8 times 24, is that going to give us this value that they're showing us here for the Y value? So hopefully you can clearly see how to finish this up, and the t-table should have really helped you to figure this one out. Good luck finishing this up.